Hello everyone, my name is Yulia and welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 2 of hard mode challenge that I'm trying out on my new island that is called Sunstead. So welcome. As you see, Tom Nook is already doing his first ever announcement on Sunstead and we are all prepared for the new day. Blathers is here, the museum is open, we're ready to progress, and my goal for today was to open Timmy and Tommy's shop, not to open it but to donate enough materials so I can open it tomorrow. So as you can see, I'm just starting from my house, not from a tent already. Really happy about it. Just looking around, checking the mail, and Mom sent the letter and it was so nice because it is such a sweet letter, and I also live far away from my family, and it's just when in Animal Crossing you receive a letter from Mom, it's always so sweet. I decided to reorganize the mess that is all of my items right now. Obviously, it will look bad for some time because this is all I have. There is no rhyme or reason to whatever is in there, but I have a new bandana now, so that is good. I went to design my first ever garment, the actual full garment. I will speed it up because it took me a long time, and I did use a reference, so it's not an original idea, but I looked at I googled dresses in Animal Crossing, and I saw this dress, which I picked my own colors. I changed it a little bit, but it's definitely not my idea, and it was just on a Google search, like Google Images and stuff. So I wanted to do something that will fit with my new yellow bandana. So I did this orange and yellow dress that is as if it's like on top of a shirt. And I thought that it turned out to be pretty cute. I'm actually enjoying designing so much. It takes me a long time. That's why I always speed it up. I already played a little bit further than this recording, and I designed another garment, but it's really interesting how it works. But usually also, for some reason, I told you before that my computer crashes sometimes when I record. When I design stuff, maybe it's just a conspiracy theory, but it seems like when I design stuff and I record, my computer crashes much more. So I have to just salvage bits of recording of my design and then include this in the video. So for this one, I only included the front of the dress because it's a repetitive pattern. I'm sure you will understand how it works further. So I just included the first one just to make it more concise. And what do you think? Let me know. I thought it was pretty cute for the first try at a dress. I never really designed dresses before. So as soon as I left my house, guess who's there? My bestie, Lyman. Even though I do really like Pashmina, I think I'm going to keep Lyman until I get his picture. I decided, because he's so cute. And not all jocks I enjoy, but he's definitely one of the best ones, for sure. I also like Dom. Who doesn't? He's such a fluffy cutie. But don't you think that Dom should not be a jock? Don't you think that he should have been a lazy? What do you think? Well, watering my first flower patch in here with my rusty old watering can that only does one at a time, but that's okay. I'm going to get my flower tender miles and check what kind of quests I have for today. Because you remember in the rules, I have to complete them all. So it's spend bells, grow fruit tree, do a stretch, do 3 DIYs, and catch a horse mackerel. I hope that's how you pronounce it. So first thing first, we will do a morning stretch with my villagers. I decided to record the whole thing just because it's the first one. Do you guys do motion ever, or do you also always do buttons? Because I never have tried motion. I guess it's a cool idea too, especially if you time travel and play for a while, so you stand up and move. Is that how it works? I don't understand. Let me know. But look at them, and Timmy and Tommy came out as well. They're also still wearing winter jackets, and us just wearing normal clothes. I guess Pashmina is wearing a sweater, the only sensible girly in between us. Look at Lyman. I think he's the best one. His smile is so cute. When you guys do the stretch, do you follow the beat? How do you do it? Look, Lyman is late. Aren't you a joke guy? Come on. You should be better than anybody of us. Anyway, it was a really fun time. I don't usually do the stretches, so it's nice that the challenge actually makes you do them. I think the challenge actually makes me pay attention to a lot of aspects of the game that I wouldn't usually pay attention to. Which is, I guess, that is the point of how Nintendo created it for that, to actually recreate the feeling when you first start and you struggle with things, but now to just add a bit more difficulties to that. I get it. Although I can't wait when CJ and Flick come to my island. I can't wait to make a lot of bells. I've only saved up just a little bit. I don't know how long it will take me to pay off my first loan, which is not good because, as you know, the storage in the house for the first upgrade for this one that I'm playing right now is only, I think, 80 items, which is very little because I don't like my island to be cluttered with random stuff, and I just put everything in the storage and then I clutter my storage. Anyway, now first daily is done, and now we can proceed to work further on the rest of them. So let's go. As you see, Mom gave me cherries in the letter, and I picked them up so to plant them later. I don't have a shovel yet, so I can't do it because I haven't visited Blathers, but I decided to catch a horse mackerel first before I proceed with that. So I'm just running in my beaches, looking for the bottle at the beach. I'm pretty lucky because I find it right away. As you can see, Blathers' tent is there. His tent is so adorable. I know a lot of people, for design purposes, they don't upgrade the museum, and I get it because it looks really, really cool. But I love donating to a museum and then visiting. It's just such a relaxing, nice place, and it's also such a commemoration of your achievement. And with hunting all the fish and bugs and stuff, I think it's pretty cool. So I don't think I will ever just do, for design purposes, not upgrade the museum. I won't be able to sacrifice that feeling even for design, you know? I was really lucky. I got horse mackerel as my second fish. So I just struck down the second daily for the day and went along my way. As you can see, my stockpiles behind me are growing more and more. I don't know. I think when I will decorate further, I will dedicate a specific place on the island for my stockpile of fish and bugs, not just to take up the space on the beach, because I don't like it that much. Maybe I should incorporate it somehow into design, you know? I was finally able to also craft a mirror to change my hair, which is great because this one, even though I like this hair, when I choose these eyes, it's really obvious that she doesn't have eyebrows, and I can't really design eyebrows yet as well. So I wanted to change her hair to something that has bangs. So which was lucky that I had, I think it's one of the first recipes you usually have in the bottle on the beach. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I think I always get the mirror as one of my first recipes. I think that's by design, right? So you can actually change your look. So let's go change up the hair. This one is the one I would go for before all the time, but right now I kind of like, I see a lot of people use it, so I don't know. Sometimes I go for something different. Although there's not so much of it options for us to all be different, right? So I finally decided to visit Blathers. So I should pick up all of my stockpile to go donate it to him right away. It's so interesting because I'm looking forward to him so much, and then I donate everything and he's like, yep, no, donations are closed, see you in 2 days when museum is finally built. And it's such a like anticlimactic almost event because you just meet him, donate everything, and that's it. When I remember I just started playing, I did not know how anything works because I had no idea about the game. I didn't watch any YouTube videos. I didn't know anything about it. The only thing I knew about it, oh no, I'm lying. I saw PewDiePie's video about it when he played with his wife Marcia because she's obsessed with Animal Crossing, and that's the only thing I knew. So I did not know how museum works, and I really did hunt the whole day to complete the 15 donations for Blathers. Now it's just I have everything ready. He doesn't even have to worry. But he gave me a recipe for a shovel and a vaulting pole, which is great, which means I can go and start searching for my fossils. But most importantly, for my purposes of today, I can hit more rocks around my island to get iron nuggets. As you know, they're not that easy to get, so I was hoping to get as many of them from my rocks as I could. But while doing it, I also completed my third daily, which is to do 3 DIY projects, and I had only 2 left for the day of the tasks. I went to plant my cherries to start my orchard, and I know you can only collect from 9 trees. I don't know why Nintendogs decided to do 9 trees, because there are 4 other fruits, you know what I mean? Like, right? Other than yours? Not 3. You know? Is it bothering anybody else that you won't have like an equal orchard? Because it bothers me. I don't know. Yeah, there are 4 other fruits and then coconuts. So he said you can do it out of 9 trees and then 4 coconut trees. Anyway, I accidentally smacked Pashmina on the head with a net again, 2nd day in a row. She doesn't seem to care, which is good, you know? I proceeded further, and guess who I find just washed up on my beach? Of course, our boy, Gulliver. What do you guys think of him? I don't even know. At first, when I just started playing, I found it kind of exciting for the first maybe 3 or 4 times. Now at this point, I think his crewmates are purposefully throwing him overboard because he's annoying. Like, he's so irresponsible. Maybe it's just because I like everything to be organized in my life, and a little bit of a control freak sometimes. I feel like he's such an irresponsible person. He's just always getting lost, always like, what is he doing? I don't. Do you think his crewmates are just like, let's just push him over? Maybe he will not find his communicator parts or something like that, and he will just stay on some island. I think that's what they want. But of course, I always do his quests because he is giving a really nice items that you can get otherwise. And isn't he also, by the way, I've never done any of the golden tools recipes stuff. I got golden watering can when I got 5-star island and stuff, but I don't think I've ever gotten any other golden tools. Isn't he the one that gives you golden shovel? Probably, right? Sorry if I'm just talking out of my butt, but I think that's how it works. So yeah, he is important, and I think you have to do 30 quests for him. So it's good that the challenge is forcing me to do that, you know. I visited for the first time the resident services, and Tom Nook is talking to Timmy because Timmy is going to be opening his shop. So that's finally when Timmy tells me that I have to donate 30 of each type of wood and 30 of iron nuggets for him to open the shop. I did do a lot of chopping of the wood, so I had a lot in my storage already, but I did have very limited amount of iron nuggets. I think I just had a few from the previous day and from the ones that I smacked some rocks today already. Just did not include that in the recording because it's very repetitive. I bought the candle because I do need to spend my bells today. I need to spend 5,000 bells. Check my recycling box, nothing there. Do you guys find some rare gems there sometimes? Because sometimes recycling box has really cool stuff. But of course, most of the time it's just like garbage, like torn pans or cardboard boxes or rusted communicator parts. I'm going shopping to spend my bells, buying a garden gnome, buying this cute knit hat. I really like those. Those are one of my favorite knit hat designs. These Converse, also cute. There's this blossom lantern for the same holiday that I bought an item on my first day of playing, which is very beautiful. If you remember, not so long ago, I did a tour of like a dream islands for inspiration, and I paid attention to this lantern because I said I've never seen it before, and I thought it was for cherry blossom season, but no, it is for this holiday that is celebrated on March 3rd in Japan. So it makes sense. I've never seen it. It's pretty, it's not that common to get it, I guess. Also, I finally went to redeem my Nook Miles and got Pocket Organization Guide because I hate small pockets. I mean, of course, who doesn't hate small pockets? But it's usually one of the first things I spend my miles on, even before I spend it on something more useful. But yeah, I always spend it on pockets, and my guilty pleasure is I always spend it on hair as well because I like the braids. But I think I'm going to go grind up some miles first before I can do it. Pashmina was kind enough to give me a good shovel from the Better Tools recipes. I still haven't gotten them just because I need iron nuggets for Timmy and Tommy's shop. So I was thinking I might as well not get the recipe yet because I'm not going to upgrade any of my tools with iron nuggets. And Lyman got me iron nuggets. Isn't that cute of him? Look how shy he is. Oh, I'm in love with this character. He is like so cute. So I have 5 iron nuggets now. I can also, yes, now I got my hair, so I can get my braids. Not long that I wore this little bob haircut. Now I have my favorite braids haircut. I do try to experiment sometimes, but I always return to the braids. I think with this character, they look the cutest. I really like it. I don't do braids that much now. I mean, I am 32, but when I was a kid, that's what I would always do. So guess what time it is? Not only is it time for me to venture out to get some iron nuggets, as you know, the first mystery island that you go to is the one where you meet your first villager. So it's technically your first villager hunt. Under the rules of the challenge, you're only allowed to go on 1 mystery island a day unless it is for villager hunting purposes. Then you can go for up to 10. So I decided to go. I did not have too many miles to spare, so I thought I will just go, and if I like the villager, I will take them if I get enough iron nuggets from the first island, that I will take the villager and I won't go to another island. And guess who I met? I met Cranston. I'm not a big fan of him, I'll be honest with you guys. He's alright, nothing against the guy, but I was just thinking, okay, I will clear up the island, I will see how many iron nuggets I will get, and if I will get enough, I will take him. If I don't get enough, I will just look for some more miles and purchase another Nook Mile ticket and go on a second island, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do that if I would have gotten my villager already, right? I did not get enough iron nuggets, so I went home to purchase another Nook Mile ticket. I hoped that I can get enough iron nuggets on the second island and also not get a horrible villager. I did not have more miles to spare, to be honest. And I just didn't, because under the rules of the challenge, you have to let go any villager that has a thought bubble. If they think about leaving, you have to let them go. At this point, I don't even feel that much of a pressure to take weird villagers, to be honest. Like, even if they're annoying, so what? I will probably let them go fairly shortly from my island, and they will just constantly change, which is also a great dynamic because sometimes I get used to my villagers so much, I just don't change them after a while, and it kind of gets boring after that. I know some people do that all the time, that they get a photo of the villager and then they just let them go if they ask, which I think is also a great idea, not to keep them on your island forever as prisoners. And whenever they ask you to let them go, you're like, no, you gotta stay. And they feel bad, so they stay, but they really want to. Anyway, I decided to go on my second island to get more iron nuggets and to see who I will meet on my second island. I traveled to a new island in hopes to finding someone nice, someone good, and most importantly, to be honest, getting all my iron nuggets. So I was thinking again, if I find all the iron nuggets I need, I will keep the villager that's on this island. And it was Rex. I think from all the lions, he's actually the cutest one. I'm not a big fan of lion villagers, but I think out of all of them, I like him the most. I think he's really nice. He's kind of cute. His smile is very kind. He had these cute freckles and stuff. So yeah, I don't mind him at all. And I thought, okay, I'll say hi to him. And if I get enough nuggets on this island, I will keep him. And if not, because I can't travel to any more mystery islands unless it's for villager hunting, I will just have to skip him, right? And just go to a different one. But you know what? I cleared the island. I determined I had enough nuggets. So I invited Rex to be my next villager, my first villager hunt. I know it's not a long one, but also I did not have too many miles. So I had to do what I had to do. And I don't think he's bad. I kind of like him. I think he's super adorable. And because my island is called Sunstead, kind of lions are really associated with me with sun. Are they associated to you with sun? I feel like they're with their mane and stuff and their color. I think he was gonna fit great on this warm kind of foresty island. I thought he's a good villager for that. So I was pretty happy that I invited him to my island. I think he's going to fit well and become friends with Lemon and Pashmina, hopefully. We will see. We will see if there will be any drama between these guys, but I'm thinking that Rex is a cutie. Like, he seems very sweet to me. Can't imagine there will be some sort of a drama between them, but we will see, I am famous for snooping on my villagers and just either seeing the drama or creating the drama, is just how I play Animal Crossing at this point. So I go back to my island. As you saw, I completed all the daily quests already. I also picked up some windflowers just because I wanted to start breeding them. And I know people always say that you should start breeding from the flowers from the actual, seeds. But this works too. In my experience, this always worked as well. So I picked up enough flowers so I can start doing the breeding and updated my stockpile. I got my 10 iron nuggets, and I knew that I can just, proceed further with donating and enough to open a Nook's Cranny. I was so happy with it until I saw this. I have 28 iron nuggets. I have 28 iron nuggets, guys. It's not enough. I did not freaking just... I'm stupid, all right? I did not notice that I don't have enough nuggets. I don't know what to tell you. And now I couldn't go anymore on Mystery Islands because Under the rules, I can't unless it's a villager hunt, and I already hunted for this villager, so that's it, right? That's what I thought. Anyway, that's what I thought for that day, and it was getting pretty late. I know it's early in the day that I'm playing, but it's actually, I'm usually playing after work, so it's more like I'm playing at 9-10 p.m. So I thought it's quite enough time to just finish the day at this time. I planted my flowers to start breeding them in this pattern. Do you guys breed your flowers the same way? I found that this pattern that I use is the best one, but I know people have like more efficient ones and they're like secrets online, and people on Reddit are discussing how it is better to plant them, but that's definitely how I do that. I found another rock that I didn't hit, and I hit it more, and I only got one iron nugget. Do you see on the face of the character how pissed I am about it? I understood that there's nothing I can do for this day to just finish my store. I will have to finish it on day 3, unfortunately. But this is hard mode for you, I guess. I was mad when I went to bed. I won't lie. But this is all I could do. And this was the end of day 2 of hard mode. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for joining me on this kind of actually chill and very nice day of playing. I'm so happy you guys enjoyed previous videos. So grateful for all your comments. So if you like this video, please like it and comment something. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you, and I love you guys. Bye.